Earth sucks compared to the planet Hestia. Sure, let's check it out.
Seems like a paradise for life, but it's actually kind of mid. Big parts of it are covered by hostile deserts of ice, fire, rock, or darkness. Could there be a planet that's not just more suitable for life, but ideal? So perfect for the emergence of life, filled with not just biomass, but also biodiversity, that Earth is a barren desert compared to then.
Okay, but I don't think that that's a thing, is it?
As we've begun to look deep into our galaxy, we've found a new and weird type of planet, super-Earths. Planets larger than Earth that have the potential to not only host life, but to be super habitable. Let's take all the science on exoplanets we have and imagine a perfect world. Hestia, after the Greek goddess of the comfy home, the best possible planet for life in the universe. First of all, we want a perfect star. The perfect star for the perfect world. The perfect world needs a perfect star, but that may not be a yellow dwarf like our sun because they die in under 10 billion years and keep getting hotter as they age. 70% of the window for life on Earth has already passed. Earth has a mere couple of billion years left before the sun ends it all.
That's
70% of stars are red dwarfs. Pretty small and alive for trillions of years, basically forever. Since they're not that bright and hot, their habitable zones where water can be liquid are pretty close to them, which makes it very likely that their planets are tidally locked. One hemisphere a hot desert and the other an icy hell.
Okay, so
also,
that's not good.
Young red dwarfs tend to vomit deadly radiation that
of course the sun ends it all when I become an adult. I think you got a little bit more time than that, buddy.
Life might be orange dwarfs. In the Goldilocks zone between red and yellow dwarfs, their energy output is very stable. Radiation tends to be less aggressive, and most importantly, they live up to 70 billion years, giving life plenty of time to emerge, evolve, and thrive. So here's our perfect star, an orange dwarf, born 3 billion years ago in a calm galactic neighborhood. For the next tens of billions of years, it will be super stable.
I was so devastated when I found out the sun will explode in a couple billion years. Me too, but then I remembered it don't matter.
Super Earth, Hestia, where life can thrive like nowhere else in the universe.
None of it matters. Nothing matters, chat.
Super habitable world.
Nothing matters.
1.3 times Earth's, so it has 70% more surface area, a lot more space for life. With almost twice Earth's mass and 20% more surface.
Why is it covered in tiny islands?
On it, you'd feel 20% heavier. Unfortunately, it's a hot, dead desert. Like Mars and Venus today, it's still missing two things. Firstly, a magnetic field that protects Hestia from solar storms and the cosmic radiation that sterilize its surface and blow its atmosphere away like poor Mars. So, deep inside, Hestia gets a massive metallic core spinning in a liquid mantle that creates a magnetic field of exactly the right strength for super strong protection. And Hestia needs plate tectonics to mix its surface around. Venus turned into a 470-degree hell because without tectonic plates breaking and mixing, the tension and heat below its surface unloads in apocalyptic volcanic eruptions. Continental plates moving into the depths also remove CO2 from the surface, which is great because excess CO2 makes the atmosphere heat up too much. And they bring up a vital mix of water, minerals, and elements that life can feast on. Okay, now that the basis for life is set, let's see how the surface
should make a game
out.
like this.
We
or
still
this is
need
what
to
you
make
do.
a bunch of character choices to make Hestia super habitable.
They probably already
Each
do.
upgrade comes with trade-offs life has to work with. We want
Still waiting to
Hestia
get blown
have
up by
mild
Yellowstone.
seasons that create migration,
That is true.
boom and bust cycles, and evolutionary pressure. So we tilt its axis slightly and give it 36-hour days. And 4 small moons.
36-hour days! Guys! They finally upgraded the calendar. Let's go!
Moons are crucial because
we're getting longer days. We can work for more.
Overly punishing disruptions. The perfect land. Wet, isolated, warm. Earth has one huge downside. Most of its land is bound in large continents, whose central areas are very far away from water, creating deserts with scarce resources and hostile environments.
So that's why it's a bunch of tinier
so for
continents
Hestia,
and
we
things.
maximize coastlines and avoid megacontinents. We'll give it many fragmented continental plates, creating a geology that's ideal for producing long island
Okay, but
arcs.
wouldn't that also create...
Hestia is now an archipelago world, with a few dozen continents
volcanoes
and millions of islands of all sizes and shapes. All of its land has access to water,
That'd be cool, though.
fresh, without a single desert, creating the maximum land surface area for life. Hestia's biomass on land is also supercharged because we'll make it 5 degrees Celsius warmer than Earth. This doesn't sound like
hell
much,
no.
but as we know, Earth has plenty of spaces that
Hell
are comfortably cold
no.
for much of the year, while tropical rainforests have ideal conditions for life. On Earth, they hold more biomass.
Don't let the
than
Dutch
any
on this
other
planet,
land
bro. They'll
ecosystem.
fucking colonize
And Hestia
every
is
island.
Nothing but tropical forests and ice-free polar regions.
Hell
Hestia's
no.
islands have hundreds of thousands of unique habitats. with
No
hundreds of
tropical
thousands of
climate.
little
Fuck
private niches
that.
to fill, each home to unique creatures that are ultra specialized for it. All possible variations on a theme manifest in different species.
There's also super
one
bugs.
stranger than the next.
And
On
super
Earth,
birds.
tropical
Fuck
forests
that.
like the ones in these islands house 50% of all species on just 10% of its land.
It will turn the
The isolated
archipelago into
tropical
one big
islands have
land.
given
Okay,
nature
but a bunch of
thousands
bridges
attempts
connecting
at
all the
building
little
funny
islands
tree-type
would be very
things
cool.
that densely cover Hestia. On Earth, plants are green to best catch energy from the sun, but with Hestia's orange dwarf,
The
they take
steering
on
wheel
darker
of my
shades to
bike. I don't know
hoard
what
the
they
fainter
call
light.
it, but yeah, that's fucked
We
up.
could
I guess I'll
spend
have to take it
hours
to a repair
diving into
shop.
Cacti forest islands, where slow-moving hunter plants shoot poison needles at screeching feathered lemurs, or the fungi forests of the high plateaus dominated by armored centipede lizards. But we should move on to another ecosystem that Earth can
Do it.
only dream of: the sky.
Yippee!
The best possible sky. Another world to inhabit.
That's
Hestia's
me.
large mass holds gases much firmer than Earth, so its atmosphere is much thicker, with just under 1.5 times.
This looks
the
okay until you
pressure,
realize
but
there'd be
much
no
richer
vacation
in
place because
oxygen
everywhere
and
looks the same.
CO2.
Yeah, I don't want
This could be
I don't want
catastrophic for
everywhere to
life
be a
because
tropical
high
island,
levels of
bro.
Oxygen make wildfires more likely and more devastating. But since Hestia is so warm and humid, evaporation produces so much rain that wildfires never get powerful enough to wipe out ecosystems. The upsides are clearly worth it. On Earth, the size of animals that breathe by diffusion is limited, which might be a good thing for us, but on Hestia, all kinds of weird creatures can grow huge,
Yeah, fuck
like
that.
the four-legged insect megaphants, dominating the largest continent.
I would rather
All
not.
that Oxygen also lets animals have a faster metabolism and sustain higher activity levels.
I'm good.
Predators hunt more explosively, prey flees more dynamically, especially in a completely new dimension conquered by life. Up. In Earth's thin atmosphere, flight costs a lot of energy, but in Hestia's super dense air, it's super cheap. Despite the higher surface gravity, animals need much smaller wings and less energy to stay afloat. Over billions of years, thousands of branches of Hestia's evolutionary tree have discovered flight, and the skies are full of flying animals of all sizes.
Hell
Like
no.
this sky whale shooting through the clouds,
Okay, that's
swallowing
cool.
millions of tiny bird-like critters. Enormous as they are, they never touch the ground except to lay eggs, and when they die.
They are
the
cool.
thick atmosphere also does another thing.
Damn.
very
Okay, well, if a sky
transfer
whale
sound.
lands on your shit,
Hestia is not a quiet place.
that's not great.
Anywhere you are, animals are communicating, warning each other, or screaming for mates. This
Oh,
created
God.
super weird adaptations, like hunters not trying to sneak up, but masking their direction of attack with disturbing and distracting noises. But we haven't even talked about the largest ecosystem. The best possible oceans.
Ah,
as
yes.
many edges as possible. Earth's oceans make up most of its surface and are on average 3,700 meters deep, but sunlight can only reach 200 meters deep. This sunlight zone is the only place plankton, the basis for the food web, can turn sunlight into sugar, so it's where 90% of marine species live. 95% of the sea is in permanent darkness, much of it an abyssal desert. So we don't want Hestia to have as much water as Earth. We do want to cover most of its surface, but it should be shallow. Almost all of its oceans should be continental shelves 1 to 200 meters deep. Virtually all of the ocean and its floor is a sunlight zone. There are downsides to shallow oceans, of course.
gonna say,
They
like-
heat and cool faster, which creates stronger seasons and more storms. But again, disruptions drive life to specialize and make it more diverse. Hestia's
but what about
oceans house
humans on that whole
breathtakingly
thing, though?
vast ecosystems.
I guess it's for life, not for
Corals
humans.
form living megacities stretching over thousands of kilometers.
One
home to
big body of
trillions
water, yeah.
animals competing for real estate.
Fuck
and
humans, I
forming
guess.
complex relationships. Pseudo crabs and fish lizards.
is about all
and
forms of life, not
whatever
just
this
us.
thing is supposed to be.
Yeah, that would look very
Megacities
pretty.
are kelp and algae colonies filled
You already know
with
if a
life
planet like that
tropical
exists,
rainforests.
It's
But
getting
there's another
absolutely
biodiversity
drilled
supercharger,
for its resources.
coastlines, where land and sea ecosystems meet.
If we could get
Nutrients
there.
mix, birds eat fish, and crocodiles hunt gorillas. Even if they
Not the
occupy
fucking
only
Wilhelm
7%
scream,
of
man.
the total marine area, they're home to more than half of marine life. Hestia's coastlines are 45 times longer than Earth's, creating niches for dozens of millions of species. A pretty mid-planet like Earth hosts some 9 million complex species. Hestia, with its huge surface area, super habitable conditions, and sheer endless ecosystems, could hold hundreds of millions. What about intelligent life?
Yeah.
Well, our perfect planet has so many ecosystems and opportunities that it would probably develop sooner or later, maybe even multiple times at once. Imagine a planet where different alien civilizations exist in parallel.
All right, they
each
just
with
made
their own
Spore.
empires of stone and wood, maybe metal and silicon. How different would their perspective on living things and the nature of life be?
They just made
Would
Spore
they
now.
try to eradicate each other? Respect nature more or less? On a planet where any wound you cut would be filled up in no time? What would they think of our desert planet with winters and ice, with a few specks of green? Would they look at space and say, no thank you to planets that are so obviously inferior? We don't know if a planet like Hestia exists, but it actually could. Maybe among the quadrillions of planets in the universe, somewhere around a small and super stable orange dwarf, there's a place that's home to more life today than Earth has hosted in its entire history.
I'm curious that if one day we'll find something like that.